We are talking about salary grade parity. One difference between full-time and part-time faculty is their salary grade placement. Full-time faculty are placed on one of 7 grades based on the units earned beyond their bachelor's degree. Part-time faculty are placed on one of 4 grades based on the units earned beyond their master's degree. These are so different that it is impossible to directly compare the grades and see the disparity created. So let's take a closer look at the salary grade placements to see what our faculty are experiencing. On the left side of the screen, you can see the 7 full-time salary grade placements. And on the right side of the screen, you will see the 4 part-time salary grade placements. Most master's degrees are anywhere from 30 to 60 units, depending on the program. Because full-time grade placement is determined by units earned beyond one's bachelor degree, someone who completed a 60-unit master's program would be placed with a full-time grade of D, because they have a master's degree and 48 semester units completed after their bachelor's degree. That same person would be placed on the part-time grade B because they hold a master's degree. However, since this is only counting units past the master's degree, they have 0 extra units that count toward their grade placement. This means, as a part-time faculty, this person would need to earn 30 more units to advance a salary grade. But if they were full-time, they need a total of 72 units to increase to grade E. Given they already have 60 units past the bachelor's, this means they only need 12 more units to increase a step. But what does this mean? Part-time faculty must have more education to earn grade increases than their full-time colleagues, while earning 40 to 60% less. Full-time faculty can have a single master's with 120 post-bachelor degree units, or 2 masters to reach grade G. And those full-time faculty with a doctorate increase to the highest grade H. Looking at our part-time faculty, we see those with 2 masters, or a master's and a doctorate, are paid equally. There doesn't seem to be an advantage for our part-time faculty to have doctorates and teach at our college. Diving further into these issues out of unit disparity, it appears that the part-time grades are equivalent to multiple full-time grades. We see part-time grade A is equivalent to full-time grade B and C. Grade B is equivalent to full-time grades C, D, and E. And part-time grade C is equivalent to full-time grades C through G. Part-time grade D is equivalent to full-time grade G and H. This is even bigger proof that part-time faculty are paid less than their full-time colleagues with the same education. So let's talk about a solution. To gain true parity in grade scales, we need to use the exact same grades for full-time and part-time faculty. Changes must be made to adjust the number of columns for part-time grades. First, we will start by using the minimum equivalent grades as the basis for the first 3 columns. Part-time grade A would match full-time grade B, part-time grade B would match full-time grade C, and part-time grade C would match full-time grade D. Now the issue becomes how to determine what the values will be for the remainder of the columns. From column to column and step to step, the differences are not standardized. By taking the average difference for each part-time grade at each step, we can standardize the remaining column values across each step. Now that you know the idea of the process, let's see how it works in action. Start by looking at the current part-time salary schedule. First, we get rid of the values in the D columns, since grade D is equivalent to G and H in the full-time grades. Then rename the first three columns to match their minimum equivalent grades, B, C, and D. Next, we used Excel to find the average differences for each step between part-time grade columns. To determine the values of the new grade E through H, we add the average values for each step to create each additional column. You can reference how each column was determined by looking at the bottom row of the table titled Determined. Let's move to grade parity.